And let me promise you the quickest way to win. And I don't mean money, I mean win. Playing in a way that feels right to you before it feels right to anybody else around you. And I promise you that the majority of you are not. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I don't really know, it's ironic, my wife plays the same game, but my mom maybe, it's stunning to me how few people play it purely that way. It's incredible how we are affected by the 5 or 6 closest people to us. It is incredible to how many people here in this room right now that the singular unlock to dramatic more success emotionally, financially, and every other thing you can think of is actually predicated on them eliminating one person in their inner circle, normally a family member, that is a complete negative driver and is the cancer within the ecosystem, does not allow you to be successful. But that's tough. Easy for me to say up here on stage, like, kick your mom out of your life, right? But here's the punchline. It doesn't make it any less true. You can listen to all the people that are gonna tell you how to growth hack or get distributions or build lists or run Facebook ads the best. You can listen to all of that. But if the shit that comes out of your mouth or what you write on paper sucks shit, you will lose. And the fact of the matter is, over 80% of the people sitting here aren't talented or interesting or differentiated enough to achieve the dollar amounts that they want. That is why I love hustle, because just like I only have so much basketball DNA and skills, if I work really hard, I could be a really fun, solid, average pickup player. And I have news for some of you entrepreneurs. Some of you are just nice and average entrepreneurs. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. That means that you need to be self-aware that if you never made money by the time you were 25 years old in your life and you never sold shit, you just might not be a salesman. Got it? This game is all predicated on self-awareness. The other thing it's predicated on is truth. The amount of people sitting in this room, and by the way, let me define sitting in this room. When I say sitting in this room, I actually don't mean the 300 of you. I actually mean the market. So let me use that instead. The amount of people in the market that claim to be something they are not, because what they're reverse engineering is that's where the money is the biggest reason so many people lose. You just can't fake who you are. You can't manufacture it. You can't want it. So many people in here want to be business coaches and they've never built a fucking business. Before you give me business advice, it'd be really interesting to understand if you ever made money besides giving business advice. And so that intrigues me. What's more interesting for the youngsters in this room that want to play that card is actually documenting and communicating the journey of learning business, because that's your truth. I think it's real. But here's one thing I can promise you. You can all go home and hustle more. And the reason I push hustle so much is because it feels like the most fucking controllable thing to change the outcome of what disappoints you. It's just the most controllable thing. I don't know how, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that people are gonna talk about during this weekend. I don't know, yes, I think you should all go home and become dramatically more charismatic. I think you should do that. How? And so I think the answer to how is actually in a very interesting place. I think the thing that separates individuals from winning is self-awareness. And so, I'm also very comfortable in my losses. I'm comfortable in the bed that I made, and thus I sleep in it. I'm not perfect. I plan on making mistakes, big ones. I can't wait till I have to apologize to America. It's how we roll. We're humans, right? The fact of the matter is, I'm just comfortable in my intent.